Hey everybody, welcome, welcome to Hidden Horror. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate that. Let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome to Hidden Horror. I'm here to bring a brief update on the Oxford High School mass shooter, Ethan Crumbley. As you may recall, Ethan Crumbley was sentenced in December of 2023 for the four deaths of students high school. He pled guilty to 24 counts, in that mass shooting, and he was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. So today I'm here to give you an update on what's been going on with him. And he's had a few incidents at the facility where he's housed, and recently it was reported in the news that he got into a fight. So I want to bring you that update. On the Hidden Horror Facebook page, there's a link to the article. It's by freep.com, and the writer is Gina Kaufman. It's titled Oxford High School Shooter Got in Fight in Prison Facing Possible Sanctions. The Oxford High School shooter got into a fight with another teenage prisoner at the Thumb Correctional Facility in Lapeer earlier this week and now could face sanctions, according to the Michigan Department of Corrections. The fight between Ethan Crumbley, 17, and another 17-year-old happened Tuesday in a unit where incarcerated youths under the age of 18 are housed, MDOC spokesman Kyle Kaminsky said. There were no weapons and no serious injuries, Kaminsky said. Staff responded and broke it up, and so both prisoners have been issued misconducts with any sanctions to be determined. Crumbley was 15 when he gunned down classmates at Oxford High School on November 30th, 2021, killing Hannah St. Juliana, 14, Tate Meir, age 16, Madison Baldwin, age 17, and Justin Schilling, age 17, and injuring 7 other people. He pleaded guilty to first-degree murder, terrorism causing death, and other charges, and was sentenced in December to serve life in prison without parole. His parents, James and Jennifer Crumbley, were both convicted in separate trials of involuntary manslaughter charges and the deaths of the 4 students killed by their son. Kaminsky said the latest fight is Ethan Crumbley's 3rd instance of misconduct since arriving at the prison. The earlier incidents involved horseplay and fighting. Kaminsky could not share details about the latest fight and said a hearing will be held to determine whether the teen is guilty of the misconduct and, if so, possible sanctions. Kaminsky said Ethan Crumbley is housed in a unit with other male prisoners under the age of 18. Kaminsky said there are currently fewer than 10 youths in the unit, where they each have their own cell but share common areas. So I guess a common area would be maybe where you take a shower. Maybe you would have space to sit down at a table. Maybe the bathrooms. I'm not sure totally. School is a primary focus for them because of their age, so most will do school 3+ hours a day, and that's going to be focused on getting ready to take a high school equivalency test. And so that's one of the kind of key structures of their day, Kaminsky said. The way the unit operates, they would be out of their cell quite often during the day in those common areas. Comiskey said Ethan Crumbley will be in the unit until he turns 18 next month. Prisoners can only be in that unit while they're under the age of 18, Kaminsky said. So soon as he reaches the age of 18, he's no longer eligible to be in that unit. So I wonder if he would go into like the general population for the prison. This is like a small facility, but would he go into like a prison population because he would technically be an adult at 18? Um, I'm bringing this update because I wanted to just take one quick moment to highlight something. I think after both Jennifer Crumbley, her trial was first, where she was convicted, and then his dad, James Crumbley, he was also convicted. I wonder if Ethan Crumbley was having some emotions about the convictions, if he heard about them or read about them, or maybe even watched some of uh, the information that was going on about the cases on the news, like if he has access to watch on TV. The reason I'm bringing that up is because maybe that elicited frustration, anger, um, maybe different feelings because, you know, this mass shooting, it didn't just affect Ethan. I know that no one is dissecting these mass shootings, thinking about we see the cause and we see the effects, but there are so many other effects, not just affecting Ethan Crumbley, not just affecting the victims, the victim family, the school administration, the community, the legal community. Um, Also, seeing that he's been convicted as well as both his parents, that may elicit some frustration, some anger. Maybe he feels that his parents were the cause of a lot of his anger or emotions. Even if they are convicted, it does not change the relationship that he has and had with them. Now they would all be convicted. Do they communicate in writing? He wouldn't have anybody visit him for some time because technically they're in prison, but they're going to be sentenced now, which may be additional years in prison. So he's not going to have visitors. He's not going to have his parents coming to see him. I guess they could write. He wouldn't have any financial support from his parents. I don't think he considered, and I don't think most shooters, most people that commit different crimes, especially violent crimes, I don't think they think about all of the impact. I don't know that one person would even think like that when they're so heavily immersed in this alternative world, this idea, this fantasy, these type of thoughts. They're looking at their experience, their feelings, what they want to happen, what they perceive is going to happen. But in reality, it's as if you have a tree, okay, and it has branches, it has roots. Its roots are growing out. The branches are growing out, and you have smaller branches. Just spread, spread, spread. This impacts so many people. Again, the legal community. How people are taking this case. They're looking at it as if, well, this can happen to me because I have kids. I've given some leeway with uh, any type of weapon in my home, and maybe it wasn't secure, or maybe I didn't put it up, or I didn't lock it, or how is this legally going to impact me if my child does something? But it's so many other parts to this. It's the mental health part, it's the trauma part. With the PTSD, the fear, the anxiety, it's the legal impact. Will other people be arrested? Will there be new laws created for this? Then you have the overall idea of the mass shooting, another mass shooting, multiple people harmed. You have gun activists, gun rights, gun laws. How are people going to perceive this? That is another automatic weapon used in a heinous crime. It's so many parts to this that it's almost like you could have a case study on the foundational structure of a mass shooting, parents giving their child access to a gun, being negligent, being neglectful, not providing ordinary care, a standard of care, on top of all of the impact. This case right here, the Crumbley case, not only just being a bombshell for a new path, trailing a new role, a new journey where parents will and can be charged, but also all of the other intricacies with a level of neglect, a level of um, just extreme, um, I would say, negligence, not locking that gun up, not securing that gun, or moreover not even having access to a gun in the home with a child that is suffering from mental declining health. um, this would be a great study for someone that has interest, maybe going for their doctorate. The Crumbleys, it's just a never ending um, road that you can look down, sitting with these victims, with their families, with the administration, teachers, principals, assistant principals, sitting down with the victims that survived, this community, legal analysts that look at case law, look at how do we get laws, how do we create laws, what is the benefit, what is the need, what is the effect, should there be new laws created? um, Mental health, mental health access. Should there be more done in schools? Should schools have the power to expel someone, to remove them from school when there's a threat of violence, or it appears to be a potential where someone could be harmed? He drew the gun, he drew blood squirting out of a body. He said he needed help. He said the thoughts wouldn't stop, blood everywhere. What can we learn from all of this? Um, it's not my interest, but I am truly fascinated with what has gone on in the Crumbley's individual cases, and I'm interested in the Crumbley family as an umbrella and all of the things that you can assess, review, learn, show, in this case, in these cases, but within this family, the Crumbley family, Ethan Crumbley as the mass shooter, and married parents in the home, James and Jennifer Crumbley. It's just so much to learn. So I just wanted to bring that update to you. If anything else hits the news regarding Ethan Crumbley or James or Jennifer Crumbley, I will bring that news to you, okay? Thanks for checking out this video. Have a beautiful Saturday. Be well, all my friends. Stay safe, stay smart, stay savvy. Bye, everybody.